What's up, Clarity Nation? Saturday night at the time of this recording, so I don't really think anybody's going to be around. So I'm just going to get into it. If you're watching this in the future, hashtag replay that shiz. Let me know that you're tuning in. And smash those like buttons, smash those hardest buttons. Whip this back in the news feed so more people can see it. Hey, look, a little rooster. So here's the thing. This is one that I personally struggle with the most. And this is probably one of the bigger ones, right? When it comes to clarity, alignment, purpose. What's going on? Whoever's joining and tuning in. We're social creatures, right? It's hard-coded in our DNA. We've always, since the dawn of time, been tribes people. We have always needed to be a part of the community. We have always needed to fit in and contribute to whatever you want to call it, right? Otherwise, you get kicked out of society. You're on your own fending for yourself. Clinton, what's going on, buddy? Otherwise, you're on your own. You're fending for yourself. And, well, you know, you can't survive. Back when we were tribal, you can't survive like that, right? Takes all parts. Now, here's the thing. Divorce rates are high. Depression, isolation, right? People these days, we kind of suck at having relationships. I really don't know what else to say about that. We're not perfect, right? We all suck at having relationships. We're not the best at it. We get so caught up in the bump, in the grind, in the hustle, in the everyday life that we forget to slow down, smell the flowers. Ooh, it's starting to rain. I don't have much longer out here. We forget to slow down. We forget to smell the flowers. We forget to connect with the people that matter to us, right? And especially when it comes to relationships, marriage, kids, right? Kids grow up so fast. Before you know it, they're teens. They want nothing to do with you. Parents aren't going to be around forever. Divorce rates, right? We don't spend enough time with our spouses, with our girlfriends, boyfriends, lovers, whatever. Relationships fall apart. Friends, we have a lot of friends throughout high school, growing up. Then as we get older, as we become adults, everybody starts, we start dropping off. Everybody starts going their own separate ways. And we just start losing touch. It's not good. We need to find ways to stay connected, in a sense. Don't get me wrong, social media, videos, stuff like that, it's great. It serves a purpose. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not true connection. And I'm not talking, go out, bump, grind, go to the bar, go to the pub, do that stupid shit, wake up feeling hungover, sending back your results, right? That's not good either, but, find stuff to do with people. Like me, for myself, when it comes to relationships, the big thing for me is I'm training to do Spartan races and all this kind of stuff. Now, if I'm involved with somebody who doesn't have the same passions, that doesn't have the same grind, that doesn't have, not necessarily the entrepreneurial spirit, I say that, but I mean more just drive and ambition, right? Climbing the corporate ladder, entrepreneur spirit, whatever. If you're not aligned with these types of people in your life and you're not growing with these types of people, you're going to lose your motivation, right? It's going to be very hard to stick with it. We need that connection. We need those bonds in our life. And the more we get caught up in the hustle and the grind, and the more that we get caught up in, work and chasing the money and all of this stuff, the more we let our relationships slide. Rob, what's going on, bro? The more we let our relationships slide, the more our relationships crash and burn and fall around us, right? And our mental health plays a big part of it too. We need that disconnect time. We need that time away from the office. We need that time away from work. As important as it is to plan, as important as it is to plan and train and do all these things, it does you no good if you're not taking that time to just unplug. Jay, what's going on, bro? If you're not taking that time to unplug, if you're not taking that time to say hi, and show people that you appreciate them, and you're not taking that time every single day to, you know, actually spend time with people, right? Quality time with people. It's not necessarily the quantity, it's the quality. Putting the phones down, not answering that text message, not tuning into social media, go for a walk, go for dinner, do all these things, right? That's key. Because here's the thing, we all need to step away. We all need to detach. We all need to dissociate on a consistent basis, right? If it's not possible for you to build it into your daily routine, build it into your days off. Build it into your you time, right? Maybe your thing is to sit with your partner and read. Go to the park and you guys bring your own books and read. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like, you got to find something that works for you, and you got to find something that works for the people in your life to maintain those relationships. I guarantee you go to like palliative care homes. Cheers, Jay. Have a good night, brother. You go to like care homes or anything like that, and there's a lot of lonely people in there. There's a lot of isolated people in there that, you know, they're not maintaining relationships as they age and they get older, and they're unfulfilled and they're lonely, and there's more mental health issues, right? Young people like our age, my age, whatever, same thing. Like, we get so caught up chasing our goals and working on our dreams and building our empires that we forget to be social, and we forget that we need that time to detach. And here's the thing is, when you find that time in your days and find that time in your weeks to allow yourself to detach and allow yourself to just walk away for a little bit. Once you step back into the trench, once you step back into the fray, you'll start seeing things that you missed, right? You'll start seeing things that you overlooked, and things will flow that much smoother. I know from personal experience for myself, the times where, like, when I was mentoring and doing, like, when I hang out with the well, I was gonna say kid, but he's a teenager now. When I hang out with the teenager that I mentor and stuff like that, and we were able to do it consistently every single week, spend, you know, an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever we could, whether it was like rollerblading, going to the skate park, watching a movie, grabbing a bite to eat, whatever. That time to unplug and just like connect with people. Doesn't matter what their age are, doesn't matter what the relationship is, it's key, right? And then when you step back to your other obligations, it flows. And the flip side of the coin, right? The flip side of the coin is you need that time at work so that you can focus and have undivided attention with the people at home and your friends and your family that matter, right? Doesn't matter whether you want to call it family, faith, fitness, and finance, or body, being, balance, business, or you want to call it the G code, gratitude, genetics, grind, and group. So many different ways to look at it. It's all the same thing, right? We need that built into our habits. We need that built into our routines. Otherwise, life's not going to be fulfilled, and we're never going to find that clarity or anything that we need. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful weekend. Take that time to be social, disconnect, unplug, and connect in other areas of your life. Don't get caught up in the hustle and the grind. It's too easy to do, but it's a sure way to crash and burn. I talk to leaders, entrepreneurs, business people all the time, and like, we all struggle with it. We spend a lot of time on our business or at work, and then our family life is falling apart. Our relationship with our spouse and our kids starts falling apart. Our relationships with our friends start falling apart. We spend too much time managing our relationships outside of work, and our businesses start falling apart, or our health starts falling apart. It's not about balance. I don't know why anybody would want balance, because when you think at a scale being balanced means zero, and nobody wants to be a zero. But you got to maintain some sort of a standard and appreciate what's going on and where things are, and just take that time. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Get after it. Thanks for tuning in. Share this with somebody who needs to hear it. Your mental health will thank you. Your life will thank you. Jill, what's going on? It's nice to see you here. We got to catch up sometime. It's been a while. And again, if you guys watch this in the future, hashtag replay. I'm out. Have a wonderful weekend.